Hello everyone. Welcome back to our English learning channel. I am Mark, and I am so happy to be here with you today.
And hello from me too. I am Sarah. It is a beautiful day to record a new podcast. How are you today, Mark?
I am doing great, Sarah. I am excited because today's topic is very, very special. It is something we all think about every day.
You are right. Today we are talking about choices, and specifically we are asking, do your choices make you happy?
This is a big question for a small podcast, but it is very important. We make thousands of choices every day. Some are small, like, should I wear the blue shirt or the red shirt? And some are big, like, should I change my job?
Exactly. And before we dive deep into this conversation, we have a small request for our lovely audience. If you are watching this on YouTube, please take 1 second to click the like button.
Yes, and if you want to learn English with us every week, click the subscribe button and the little bell icon. This way, you never miss a lesson. It helps our channel grow, and we love having you here.
Thank you so much for your support. Now, Mark, let's start. Let's look at the morning. Our first choices happen in the morning. What was your first choice today?
My first choice? Well, my alarm clock rang at 6:30 a.m. I had two choices. I could get up and start my day, or I could hit the snooze button and sleep for 10 more minutes.
Oh, I know that feeling. The bed is so warm and comfortable. What did you choose?
I chose to sleep for 10 more minutes. I hit snooze. But then, when I finally woke up, I felt more tired. That small choice did not make me happy. It made me late.
That is so true. Sometimes the easy choice in the moment makes us unhappy later. For me, my first choice was breakfast. I wanted to eat a big chocolate cake for breakfast.
Chocolate cake for breakfast? That sounds delicious, Sarah.
It sounds delicious, but I know my body. If I eat sugar in the morning, I feel tired in the afternoon. So I chose to eat oatmeal and an apple. It was a healthy choice.
Did that choice make you happy?
At first, no, I wanted the cake, but now I feel full of energy. My brain is working fast. So yes, that choice made me happy because I feel healthy now.
So we're seeing a pattern here. Some choices are short-term happy, and some are long-term happy.
Exactly. Let's talk about the paradox of choice. Do you know what that is, Mark?
I think so. It's when we have too many choices, right?
Yes. Imagine you go to a supermarket to buy jam. If there are only 2 types of jam, strawberry and apricot, you choose quickly and you are happy.
But what if there are 50 types?
That is the problem. If there are 50 types, you spend 20 minutes looking at all the jars. You read the labels, you worry, you think, is the blueberry jam better or maybe the pineapple jam?
And then when you finally pick one and go home, you think, maybe the other one was better. You were not happy with your choice because you're thinking about the 49 jams you did not buy.
Precisely. This happens a lot on Netflix too. Have you ever spent an hour just choosing a movie and then you're too tired to actually watch it?
Oh, every Friday night. My wife and I sit on the sofa. We look at the movies. Action, comedy, drama. We talk and talk. After 1 hour, we say, let's just go to sleep. The choice was too difficult. We were not happy.
This is why some very successful people, like Steve Jobs, chose to wear the same clothes every day. They didn't want to waste their choice energy on small things like shirts.
That is very smart. If we make fewer small choices, we have more energy for the big, important choices.
Let's talk about those big choices now. For example, choosing a career. Mark, you told me before that you didn't always want to be a teacher and a podcaster.
That's right. When I was younger, I studied accounting. I thought I should choose a job that pays a lot of money. I chose to work in an office with numbers all day.
Were you happy?
No, I was very unhappy. Every morning I looked in the mirror and I felt sad. I didn't like numbers. I liked talking to people. I liked languages. But I stayed in that job for 4 years because I was afraid.
What were you afraid of?
I was afraid of making a wrong choice. I thought, if I quit my job, I will have no money, people will think I am a failure. I was choosing based on fear, not based on happiness.
That is a very powerful point, Mark. Many of us make choices because we are afraid of what other people think. We choose the safe path, but the safe path is sometimes very boring and sad.
Exactly. But then, one day, I made a choice. I quit. It was the scariest day of my life. I started teaching English. I had less money, but I was so much happier.
So your choice to follow your heart made you happy, even if it was difficult.
Yes. And what about you, Sarah? Have you ever made a choice that other people didn't like, but it made you happy?
Yes. A few years ago, I decided to travel alone. I wanted to go to South America for 3 months. My friends said, "No, Sarah, it's dangerous. You should stay here. You should buy a house."
Buying a house is a traditional choice.
Right, but I didn't want a house then. I wanted an adventure. I chose to go. I spent 3 months traveling, I met amazing people, I learned so much about myself. It was the best choice of my life. If I had listened to my friends, I would have a house now, but I would not have those beautiful memories.
I love that. Sometimes our friends and family love us, and they want to protect us, but they don't always know what makes our soul happy.
True. We have to distinguish between good advice and their own fears.
Let's talk about social media. I think social media makes choices very hard for young people today. Do you agree?
Oh, 100%. When you look at Instagram, you see everyone's perfect life. You see their perfect holidays, their perfect clothes, and their perfect food.
And then you look at your own life and you think, I am making the wrong choices. I should be in Bali. I should be eating avocado toast in a fancy cafe.
Yes, it's called FOMO, fear of missing out. This makes us feel that our current choices are not good enough. We choose to buy things we don't need just to show them on social media.
I saw a girl at a cafe yesterday. She spent 10 minutes taking photos of her coffee. She chose the perfect angle, the perfect light, but when she finally started drinking the coffee, it was cold.
That is the perfect example. She chose the image of happiness over the reality of a hot cup of coffee. She was not happy, she was just busy.
So how can our listeners make better choices? People who are listening to this might feel stuck. What is the first step?
I think the first step is to listen to your body. When you think about a choice, how do you feel? Do you feel tight and stressed in your chest, or do you feel light and excited?
That's a good tip. Our bodies often know the answer before our brains do.
And another thing is to accept that there is no perfect choice. Every choice has a cost. If you choose to study on Saturday night, the cost is that you don't go to the party.
But the gain is that you pass your exam and feel proud.
Exactly. You have to decide which cost you are willing to pay.
What about regret, Sarah? Sometimes we make a choice and it really is bad. We lose money or we hurt someone's feelings. How do we stay happy then?
Regret is like a heavy bag we carry. If we carry it too long, we get tired. I think we have to say, okay, I made a mistake. I am a human. I learned a lesson.
I agree. A bad choice in the past is just a teacher for the future. For example, I once bought a very expensive guitar. I thought, if I have this guitar, I will be a famous rock star.
And did you become a rock star?
No, I never practiced. The guitar just sat in the corner. I spent a lot of money for nothing. But I learned that things don't make me happy. Doing things, like practicing and learning, is what makes me happy. Now, I don't buy expensive things to feel good.
That is a great lesson. Being and doing are more important than having.
Let's talk about the choice to be positive. You mentioned this earlier. Even when we have no choice about our situation, we can choose our attitude.
Yes, this is very important. Imagine you are stuck in traffic. You are going to be late for a meeting. You cannot change the traffic. You have no choice about the cars in front of you.
I hate traffic. It makes me so angry.
But you have a choice. You can be angry, scream, and hit the steering wheel, or you can choose to listen to a great podcast, like this one, and learn something new.
In both situations, you're still in traffic, but in the second situation, you're much happier.
Exactly. Your environment is the same, but your internal world is different. That is the ultimate power of choice.
I want to ask you something, Sarah. Does choosing to be happy mean we should never be sad?
No, not at all. That is not healthy. Sometimes we choose to cry. Sometimes we choose to be alone and feel our sadness. That is also a choice that leads to happiness later because we are being honest with ourselves.
So being honest is a choice too.
Yes, choosing to tell the truth, even when it is hard, makes life much simpler. Lies make life very complicated and stressful.
I agree. Now, for our listeners who are learning English, choosing to listen to this podcast is a great choice.
It really is. You are choosing to improve yourself. You are choosing to learn a new skill. This will open so many doors for you in the future.
And it is a choice that requires patience. You don't learn English in one day. You have to choose to practice every day, even for just 10 minutes.
That's right. Small choices made every day lead to big results.
We have talked about a lot today. We talked about morning routines, jam, jobs, travel, social media, and attitude. Sarah, if you could give our listeners one challenge for today, what would it be?
My challenge is this. Today, before you make a choice, any choice, stop for 3 seconds. Ask yourself, am I doing this because I want to or because I feel I have to?
I love that. Want to versus have to.
If you find yourself saying, I have to all the time, maybe it's time to change some choices.
That is a great challenge. I will try it too. For example, I usually check my emails as soon as I sit down. I feel like I have to. But today, I will choose to drink my water first and breathe.
That's the spirit. And to our viewers on YouTube, what is one choice you made recently that changed your life for the better? Maybe you chose a new hobby, or you chose to say no to a toxic friend.
Please write it in the comments. We read every single comment, and we want to know your stories. Your experiences help other people too.
And if you found this conversation helpful, please share it with a friend. Maybe they are struggling with a choice right now, and this podcast could help them feel better.
Sharing is caring. Well, Sarah, I think we have covered a lot of ground today. I feel very inspired.
Me too, Mark. It's always good to remind ourselves that we are the captains of our own ships.
We hold the wheel. Beautifully said. Thank you everyone for staying with us until the end. We know you have many choices of what to watch or listen to, and we are so happy you chose us.
Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It really makes a difference for us.
Have a beautiful day full of happy choices.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye. Take care.